The last episode to season 1 of The Bad Batch left us on a pretty big quote-unquote cliffhanger. The cliffhanger being the reintroduction to the planet Mount Tantus from Legends, which of course served as Palpatine's personal cloning facility. With all these new cloning arcs going on everywhere in Star Wars, there's clearly a big story building up in the background of Star Wars. And what I want to focus on mainly in this video is the Mandalorian in The Bad Batch. In The Mandalorian, we see Dr. Pershing, who is a cloning engineer. His main goal throughout the whole show is to do something with Grogu's blood. And of course in The Bad Batch, the cloners are after Omega. So I think it's safe to assume that Grogu and Omega are connected in some way that has yet to be explained. Which leads me to this video's main subject. The theory that we will see Grogu in The Bad Batch Season 2. Of course, just like any other theory, the most important question to ask is how. Or in this case, theories to how he'll be in the show. I have 3 main theories that I think would best explain how he'll appear in the show. My first theory is that the Bad Batch will stumble across Grogu while infiltrating an Imperial base. We do see in the trailer that they are still doing work for Sid, so I think they would be on a mission for her, maybe rescuing people from the base when they find or hear about Grogu. They also could be infiltrating the base because they found out what the Empire is doing and made an attempt to stop them. My second theory is that we're just gonna see or hear a hint to Grogu. Like in Rogue One when we hear of Project Warmantle and Mark Omega, both hinting to the Bad Batch. So maybe we hear a project like Project Grogu or Project Sensitive Blood, which wouldn't exactly hint to Grogu, but I'm just spitballing. My third and final theory is the most likely in my opinion. It's that they find out Palpatine's blood plan with the Jedi and Grogu, to basically either clone Force sensitives, which could reintroduce Starkiller, or use the blood to clone himself like we see in The Rise of Skywalker. I feel like this is the most likely given how much they've been hinting to using Force-sensitive blood in the past few years. Like I said, it feels like that's the main story that's been building up. With Snoke being Palpatine's clone, Palpatine cloning himself, the clones we see in The Mandalorian floating in the tanks, and the Jedi we see in the Kenobi show that Palpatine used to harvest blood for his various projects. Overall, I think it would be a great way to finally introduce the new storyline if we in fact see Grogu with Omega. Also, I wanted to say, unlike many of my other theories where I'm not really sure of their likelihood, I really believe that we will see or at least hear about Grogu in The Bad Batch. There's just so much relation between Grogu's story and the Bad Batch's story. And that was today's video. By the way, this video took me quite a long time to make, so if you could just take a few seconds to drop a like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to see more content from me, feel free to check out my Instagram. It's at DarthSnow66. With that being said, I really hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, may the Force be with you all.